Hey peeps! So, looks a little different today because we are doing a Skype collaboration. Yes. I'm like, do those exist? Skype collaborations happen when you've got two extremely busy people and neither person can get on an airplane right away. And so that's exactly what has happened with our guest today. I'm super busy because I'm getting ready to leave for Europe and can't go anywhere right now. And our guest, Dr. Miami.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Michael. They call me Dr. Miami. I'm a plastic surgeon, and I make people feel better about their bodies. Watch me as I Snapchat my way through Monday.
Is so busy doing those amazing Brazilian butt lifts and boob jobs and tummy tucks that he can't get on an airplane and come collaborate with me. But yet we both wanted to collaborate. So we said, why not do a Skype collaboration and make this happen? So I hope you enjoy the video today. Here we go.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I've heard so much about you. There's so many women from Houston that have gone to you.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of patients that come from all over Texas, and Houston specifically. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I specialize. I specialize in body makeovers, like Brazilian butt lifts, tummy tucks,
right,
breast implants, breast lifts, all that kind of stuff.
So someday I need to come see you.
Come on down, but not this sweet.
No, I naturally have a very athletic butt, so I don't need a Brazilian butt lift.
Lucky. You won the genetic lottery. I'm sure you worked at it too.
And I work out all the time, so I don't really need a tummy tuck. So
good. That's excellent.
And I just had my new boobs a couple years ago, so I don't know what you could do for me.
No, if you have new boobs, those things will run you at least another 50,000 miles. So, okay. Don't need to change those.
So the topic today is beauty.
Okay, let's talk beauty.
Yes. So what
beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
It is. So what made you get into the beauty industry? Like what made you go towards plastic surgery in the beauty industry?
How much time do you have?
Short version.
Short version is I always wanted to be a surgeon since I was a little kid. I used to watch a show called MASH. You know that show?
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of what I thought surgery was, like guys joking around and saving lives and things like that. I just thought it was the coolest thing.
Right.
But I didn't know what kind of surgeon I wanted to be. I wasn't aware that there were different specialties.
Right.
Until I got to college and I started volunteering in a hospital. I hung out with some orthopedic surgeons and plastic surgeons. And, actually not plastic surgeons at that point, but orthopedic surgeons, neurosurgeons, and that kind of stuff. The first plastic surgeon I met happened literally by accident. My wife, who's my girlfriend at the time,
right.
She got into a car accident. She cut her lower lip, like went all the way through, like you can see her tongue right through her lip. It was horrible. Anyway, so they stitched her up in the emergency room, and it left a scar that bothered her a lot. So about 6 months later, she said, let's go see a plastic surgeon. We got on the subway, went into Manhattan to some fancy Upper East Side plastic surgeon. She went into the consultation. I sat in the waiting room, and there was a book on the desk there. It looked like a wedding album. This is before the internet, before digital photography.
Right.
And it was a wedding album with before and after pictures, and it just blew my mind. I was like, where'd the nose go? How'd the breast get there? It looked like magic.
Right.
And then when she came out, I asked him a couple of questions about plastic surgery, and he's like, and that really sparked my interest. The next year I started medical school, and I just hung out with the plastic surgeons as much as I possibly could. And it's been 20-something years already, 25 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So what made you decide you wanted to become famous on the internet?
Ego? Probably that's the only answer.
Right.
The legitimate answer. No, I mean, look, it's like I've always had kind of an outgoing personality. Like even in med school, I was like a class clown, like literally in the yearbook it says class clown.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so I always kind of liked kind of entertaining people and like talking about what I do and ego. And then when Instagram came around, it seemed like the perfect match, And I just started doing my shtick and explaining surgery and before and after pictures and showing before and after pictures on Instagram. That blew up pretty quickly, and then they deleted the account because I was showing too many nipples.
Right.
So they have something against nipples.
I remember that.
As you know, on Instagram,
Yeah.
they're very anti-nipple.
Yeah.
And so when I was moping around the house, wondering what to do since my Instagram account was shut down, my daughter, this is about 5-6 years ago, she said, "Why don't you try Snapchat?" So I came to the office. I didn't even know what Snapchat was, but the younger people in the office did.
Right.
And they loaded it up on my phone, and then the first patient that day was like 20 years old, and she said, I said, "Can I Snapchat your surgery?" And she's like, "Sure."
Yeah.
I'm like,
why not?
"Okay."
Yeah.
And, you know, she was totally down with it. And then the next day, you know, I looked at my phone, and, you know, thousands of people had seen it. And I'm like, how do you even find it? We must be sharing it with each other or whatever.
Right.
It quickly grew. Within a few months, we had about 1 million people watching every day. And then after that, the TV show, and after that, you know, just it kind of snowballs. You know how these things work.
Right. No, that's how I found you.
No, it wasn't any grand scheme. It wasn't like a plan. It just kind of
happened. No, that's how I found you was on Snapchat. That's how I heard about you was through Snapchat. You were so big.
Did you watch last Thursday? I went to LA and watched a guy do a penis implant.
I did not see that yet. I saw you post it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Oh wow, it's mind blowing.
So then, so from Snapchat, you went to a TV show.
Yeah, on We TV.
Right.
So we did 6 episodes. I thought it was cute. Apparently, you know, the ratings weren't good enough to get it more. But hey, that's the breaks in TV.
They're lost.
But it was a lot of work. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work being on a TV show.
Yeah.
All the time. I kind of prefer just doing cameos.
Right.
You know, step in for an episode, step right back to your life.
Right. So what do you think's next on your list here? What do you want to do next?
As far as like social media, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Well, I've got a podcast that we just started here in Miami with one of the DJ from like the big radio station here, the big FM pop station named Mac. So him and I started a podcast. We recorded 2 episodes. It's called Love and Plastic, and it's basically like you know, us answering questions about people's relationships.
Right.
And for some reason, plastic surgery always seems to come up somehow, in one angle or the other.
Right.
And so that's one thing we started. Second thing is this documentary coming out in the fall, probably the next month or two. A Dr.Miami documentary that some filmmaker thought it'd be an interesting thing to follow me around for a while.
Right.
And he did. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's good or bad or whatever, but that's something interesting.
I'm sure it's good, you know, because this past year I had a French team come over and do a documentary on me, and I just got to see it. Now, of course, it's all in French, so
my guys were French too. I need something up the French. I really like documentaries.
So for some reason, it's all in French. I just got it, so I've got to have somebody that knows French, explain what the whole show's about.
If it's good or not, yeah.
No,
Not as good as in English, but the people that made it speak French, so we'll see what happens.
No, it appears to be really good. I just would really like to know what they're saying, but yeah. No.
I just want to see myself on a giant screen. You know?
So why do you think you're so famous and your wait list to get into you is so long?
I mean, frankly, because there's only one me.
And because
if I had a twin, then we lessen the wait list. No, really, it's just I'm very I don't like to overwork myself.
Right.
So where some guys might do 10 surgeries a day, I do 2 or 3.
Right. Right.
And trying to be meticulous, and we have a great staff, and we really try to do good work. So I think that limits the number of surgeries you can do.
But don't you also think it's maybe because there's a chance they can have their butt or their boobs on Snapchat?
Oh yeah, maybe. I've been around for 15 years.
They can go, that's my butt. That's my butt.
That is my butt. It's crazy. I mean, it's literally hundreds of thousands of people watch every day, and sometimes millions, depending on what we show.
Right.
And it's pretty incredible. The audience is all over the world. That's the best part. It's like a global.
Right. And I'm sure before you do the surgeries, you ask if you can film it.
Oh, of course, yeah, no, yeah,
Right.
sign,
Right. So I'm just saying, everybody wants to be famous. So even if it's just their butt and their boobs on screen, I'm
Some
sure.
people want to put their face too. They like to be interviewed before on Snapchat. And they like this is and write. Some people want me to write their name of their loved ones or their business on their back. I kid you not, it's like a billboard advertising during surgery.
Everybody wants to be. Everybody wants to be famous.
Yeah, a little bit.
So why do you think the beauty industry is so huge?
I think it's always been. But at least the last 100 years, beauty has been a big business. The internet, Instagram, all the smartphones and social media in general is a very visual medium. So we're always seeing pictures of ourselves and our other people and comparing ourselves to them. If you went to my mother's house, you could probably find maybe 100 pictures of me from birth to age 20, maybe 100. And my daughter has probably had 100 pictures of her taken this morning.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, the people today take a lot more pictures of themselves. And they have this opportunity to compare themselves to everybody else. And also, we have the technology to change the way people look, which we didn't have before.
Right.
Certainly, we didn't have it to the extent that we do now. And also, besides it's safer, it's cheaper, it's more available. People have options, fillers, Botox, surgery. That's why.
Right. Yeah. Well, the internet has changed the world. It definitely has changed the world. So. So I just wanted to connect with you because beauty's big for me and everything I do also, and so I thought this would be a fun opportunity to get to quiz you a little bit on your life and what you do.
Is it true you have the world's largest closet or something?
I do. I have the world's largest closet. Well, I should say in 2014 when it became famous, I had the world's largest closet.
Maybe somebody built a bigger one just to bother you.
Well, because when I did my research and when I built my closet, there was nothing out there like it whatsoever. And so I built a 3,000 floor closet. It's 3,000 square feet. It's 3 floors. It's got 2 spiral staircases. It's beautiful, and it's got a glass front just like a store does. And so in 2014, when I was labeled the world's largest closet, and in Google it actually says that. Since then, there's been quite a few people try to.
Out-closet you.
Yeah, Heather Dubrow from Real Housewives of Orange County,
her husband's a plastic surgeon too.
Right. So there's been plenty of people try to come up with amazing closets, and so whatever,
You're the OG.
So yeah, I'm all about beauty and fashion and
that's awesome.
And philanthropy.
How cool! I'd love to see that one day.
Well, no, and the whole purpose of the closet was to give back, because every time I would have an event, people always wanted to see my closets because they were so pretty. So I said, why not build a closet so big I can actually have the philanthropy parties in the closet? So it is the closet that continually gives back.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. Good. More power to you. God bless you.
Yeah. Sell this house and build a bigger one.
Fantastic. So one of the things that I'm trying to get the word out in general for is safety in plastic surgery is really, really important. Just make sure that people do their homework and that they make sure that the only way you have a beautiful result is that the result is also safe.
So I was saying, it's really scary to hear all these people that go over to Mexico and all these places, and then they come back with botched surgery and...
worse. It's worse than that. People die, Surgery has real risk, and people didn't take it seriously.
Right.
And if you're not healthy, or if your doctor says you're not ready for surgery, don't shop around and find somebody that says that will do it cheaper, or that will do it even if you're not ready for it medically. So I think that's an important message to tell everybody.
Right. So, I guess that's how Dr. Dubrow in Orange County has started his show, Botched, because he's continually fixing all these surgeries that go south.
Yeah, that's true.
So, cool.
All right, Danny, it's a pleasure to meet you on Skype.
Yes.
If you're ever in Miami, come by and say hello.
I'm in Miami a lot. We'll have to figure something out and meet up.
Come over to Dr.Miami Tower, right here in Bay Harbor Heights.
Perfect,
right.
Definitely. Well, it was nice to chat with you, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. So, guys, That was our Skype collaboration with Dr. Miami. OMG, right?
Yeah, super excited.
I thought it was only fitting that I do a Skype collaboration with a doctor in a set of scrubs so that he didn't feel so bad. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was so much fun doing this collaboration with him. I can't wait to meet him actually in person when I get to Miami, which will be probably sometime soon because I got a lot of stuff coming up. So make sure you get out there and thumbs up on this one if you liked it, and find me everywhere. We are growing fast and furious. And until next time, bye-bye.